You said this is First Form by ob05. Let's see. I don't even know. I told her to go. She said that she love me, but I'll tell you I am the shit I don't know. Working on it, I be stacking it up. Been searching for peace. Why did it just open it in a whole new thing? That was unnecessary. All right, can I do what I was trying to do? Yeah. All right, there we go. Let's see if it lets me play it. All right, so you're a pain in the ass. All right. Let me copy link. Right. What if I do it in Chrome? Maybe it should log me in that way. He's new to music. All right, bet. I shall be polite with my delivery of opinions.
I'm not a violent person.
Is that a commercial?
Freaking butterfly gets hit on the windshield.
Oh no.
It's personal. Because I love life.
Bet.
Why would I want to destroy it?
See you later. Thank you, Kristen. She's right, his first song ever. Bet. I'm gonna jump to that since that's his first one ever. Mm. She said how different, smart, I left and I kept her on bread. I'm cold, different, quiet, I'd rather make money instead. Not up, but I'm patient, I'm stacking in money, I want all that bread. She like how I just left it at me, boy, he treat all of that spread. I don't forward stylish, just mirrors in my nines, how I'm bred. All that pressure around me to making my senses good on my back. Get my touch to the ground, and let you see you some moves on my crack. She so much in the lessons about it, the fact that it's why I'm ahead. She giving me head, she giving me don't. She said that she like how I move, now she sending her house to my phone. The hot to my phone, the hot to my phone, the hot to my phone. Phone. To making it life, gotta take a few risks, gotta gamble with luck. I'm whipping around in my city, you watching because you a cop. I'm stacking these with more, they talking too much, no, we ain't give a fuck. I'm moving and planning, I go from the duck that drive like a truck.
Yeah, go ahead and send it, Taishi.
Money ain't loud, it just move polite. Fist to come, but the cut hitting it right. Study all day, still grinding at night. Bought it right now, but I'ma ignite. Think it open, no, I don't give a strike. Getting your heart, but that Monday be night. Walking in club, I want everyone like. None on my back, fit to be tight. She know I'm the only one making it bread. Late night reply, yeah, you right what I said. I said the tone, yes, I walk, yes, I led. Might be alert, that's how I'm ahead. Walking your weight in the back of my bag. Yeah, my fit 8, all you I'm fed. You thinking they dripping, you look like a pad. Yeah, then my foot, it can swim from my head. It's true to the song. I'm working on it, making all of it prefer I found my own. I'm deep in my zone. I'm locking it down. I'm building my base while you scrolling too much, no, don't sit on my phone. It's true to the song. I'm working on it, making all of it prefer I found my own. I'm deep in my zone. I'm locking it down. I'm building my base while you scrolling too much, no, don't sit on my phone.
All right. Last one. Just back my chair. Ooh.
Two jealous, they can't understand. I'm building it like with my hand. I'm speaking this up with a man. Too crazy, they can't understand. I'm chasing a dream with a plan. I'm building my name, not a scam. I'm speaking the truth on the man. I'm chasing the heart, not the fan. Too patient, you can't understand. I'm keeping my calm when I stand. I'm wearing this tone for the brand. I'm changing my fate with my hand. I'm dreaming too big for the land. I'm moving through life, never playing. I'm missing life without my heart. She saying she come without ice. Talk too much, don't give advice. Just a red that check that price. Moving too fast, gotta go. Keeping my calm when I go. She look at me after we fuck us and keep it on her, baby, don't go that boss. What do we do? You play me a fool, you lie than you knew. I told you the truth, but I go and prove. You say you don't fall with mouse. You say you don't deal with problem. All that time move with on round. Now you love this sound I conquer. I'm missing nights without my glow. She saying she coming, she bringing the light. I'm missing time and staying low. She claiming, she changing my life. As in the throne, I made a stone. My mind in the zone. Walk through this alone. That's on my own. We're fully blown. I'm riding through night in the back of the truck and you know I'm still gone. I'm saying comfort that my soul. She playing I'm way, but I still think twice. I'm riding slow within my goal. She saying I'm playing up cold like ice. Yeah. I'm deep inside, you heard what I said. Yeah. 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 You know I'm the only one making it break. You know I'm the only one.
Okay. So out of all of them, She Right was number one for me. And you said, Gucci, you said that was his first song. She Right was the first song that he ever made. Yeah. All right. I could tell that he's still trying to discover like what his individual niche is. It's very interesting that he's from the UK. Um, I think he greatly benefited from your beats for sure. Um, in the fact that you could tell that he has a ways to go, but you actually gave him a good baseline to work with. Like there's some guys where you could tell they're in the beginning, but because their beat, either their beat selection is terrible or the beat that they selected is equally as how do I put this? Equally as youthful, right? Equally as not it's not the greatest beat in the world basically, right? So you have the not one of the not greatest beats in the world with one of the freshest artistic, combinations between two things. And it basically highlights a level of assness that should not that you don't want to, right? If you're starting out in a field where people look really really good or they're performing really really well, you want to at the very least look like you belong there. And with the particular beat selection that you two went with, it made it so that he was able to feign that he was able to put forth that vibe. So even if you're not paying attention to what he's saying 24/7, you're still bopping your head because the beat makes sense and the beat hits. And he doesn't fight the beat. There's a lot of people, especially starting out, where sometimes they're rapping and yes, their rhymes rhyme, but the way that it rhymes on the beat conflicts with the tone and the cadence of the beat. And he managed not to do that. So that's definitely a step in the right direction for him. Um, I think honestly, he just needs to get more reps in. That's the biggest thing, right? Practice never makes perfect, but practice makes permanence. Practice will always make you better. It will never make you perfect. So once he starts getting more comfortable on the track, once he starts feeling who he is as an artist individually and consistently just sticks on it, once he reaches that point, he's going to be a problem, right? Because he already has you. You said he's working on some stuff. Okay, good. Yeah. That's really that's really the main thing that he just needs to make sure he sticks with. Because like I said, your beats allowed him to your beats gave him a great baseline. It's kind of like when we were in elementary school, I don't know if they still do it now, but they used to have like the writing books where they had the raised lines. So unless you were a kid that was incapable of writing within the lines, your handwriting was going to be legible no matter what. And that's kind of the baseline that you two put together by him collabing with you and you picking those particular ones. From there, he just had to make sure, at the very least, bare minimum, don't fight the beat and put forth something that doesn't conflict with what's already there. And he was able to knock both of those things out of the park. He wasn't able to just slightly slide in there. There wasn't a couple parts where I was like, okay, yeah, this is unlistenable. Where I was like, yeah, I might need to just skip this track, right? I didn't feel that amongst any of the four. There were times where it felt like his confidence was lacking or his delivery was lacking. But overall, I saw what I needed to know to say, if he really wanted to do music, if he really wanted to take it a little bit more seriously, or if he wanted to go all in, after probably it's gonna take, the rule is like what, 10,000 hours technically. You don't need to go that far. You don't need somebody to put in 10,000 hours of work on any craft to know if they're going to be capable of being good at it at any point. He has the ability to be good at it. And it was further defined by the fact that he paired up with you on this particular project. So I'd say it's definitely this is a really great first step for him all across the board, especially when you said She's Right is his first song. And honestly, that was my favorite one out of all four. Yeah, that kind of surprised me. But yeah, just got to keep working. That's what we like to see, though.